And sometimes we just fall over and this mirror slams into the ground and it just knocks up out of the way like this. Oh my goodness. What's going on, guys? Kyle Bradshaw here. Behind me, you might spy something that is on all three of these machines that works extremely well, and I literally couldn't do without while out there on the trail. It might be this little guy right here called the DoubleTake Mirror. Now today is a super exciting day. We have an upgrade to this mirror. This here is the newly upgraded Adventure Mirror. And this over here is the newly upgraded Dual Sport or Enduro Mirror. Now Harper Lady, question for you. Why are these mirrors so awesome?
Because they're indestructible.
They're what?
Indestructible.
What does that mean?
They can't break.
They can't be broken? What do you mean by that? Oh my goodness. So, London, sometimes when we're out on the trail riding these big adventure and dual sport motorcycles, what happens? Oh, we run into trees? Oh man, and the trees just whack our mirrors? And then what happens sometimes?
They don't even break.
And sometimes we just fall over and this mirror slams into the ground and it just knocks up out of the way like this. Now, why is that important, Harper? Well, because stock mirrors are a solid piece of metal that comes up and over and is attached to the mirror. And typically, the first time that you fall over on the motorcycle, what happens to the mirror, London? It breaks. Breaks right off, and it's absolutely no good. Now, here's one other thing I'd like to show you. So on this 950 over here, I actually broke the housing. This housing is actually broken, the OEM mirror mount. I actually had to get a clamp to go around the bar in order for my DoubleTake mirrors to attach. So if your OEM mirrors are hard and they are attached directly into your housing here, and that's horrible. So that mirror literally could have sheared off my entire brake housing, and then I wouldn't have had any brakes out there on the road, which is why I've moved it over to its own existing mount. But DoubleTake mirrors, man, they have saved me so many times throughout the years. Now, a key thing about these mirrors is they come with three different arm sizes. We have a 6-inch, we have a 3.5-inch, and there's actually an even smaller one that I've used in some enduro applications, this guy right here. But the biggest downfall to these DoubleTake mirrors is twofold. Let me show you. So the first thing is the way that they attach. Traditionally, you would tighten these down super, super tight and then twist the arm right here in order to tighten them as tight as you wanted to, or to loosen them if you need to loosen them, but typically you do not. Now, the only way to make them tighter is to get a pair of vice grips and to grab them right here and twist them tighter. As you can see, all of mine have vice grips marks because I want them nice and tight so they don't loosen as I'm riding down the road. Now, part of the reason for the upgrade that DoubleTake is doing right now is to get rid of this problem right here. So let's take a look at this mirror over here. Let's take it off real quick. All right, what happens is the ball itself actually conforms to the inside of the arm. Kind of a sucky situation. It's one of those things you just lived with over the years. You just know that your ball is eventually going to deform and it's going to turn out like this, and then you're just going to have to replace it every year, year and a half or so. Now, what they've done is they've taken the idea that they've been using for years here on the accessory ball mount. This is the mount that I use for my GPS. Got it right over here on the 1190, right here in the cockpit. I mount my SP Connect phone mount to it. I mount my cameras to it. But this, the way that this works is huge. This is a really, really old one right here, and it has never deformed. You can see that there's a bolt that goes directly down through, and that provides support and stability for that rubber that's right there on the top. So, coming on over here to the table, the updates that we have for the DoubleTake mirror in this new kit are going to be the fact that we now have two different size balls. If you look at these old units, there was a 1-inch ball on both sides. Now we have a larger ball on the bottom at the handlebar. That's this guy right here is going to be a larger ball. And the neat part is the new bolts are going to slide down through this, providing support for that rubber material. So we're not going to get that compression. That's huge. I really, really like that. So the arms have a large ball on one side and a small ball on the upper side. Now the neat part about that is this here's the brand new Enduro mirror. And as you can see, it is identical to the old school one that I've had for 15, 20 years. I got it when I got this bike back in 2010, so kind of old. But anyway, so all of your existing components can still work, your mirror components that is, with the new setup over here. Now, instead of having, let's talk about this, reverse threads. So this bike here has a reverse thread and it has an adapter on the other side. So these adapters allow you to use a standard thread unit into here, and that just is the adapter that goes up and provides you the connection. What they've done is they've gone away from that, and now we have 4 bolts on the Enduro kit, which is interesting because the Adventure mirror actually comes with 5. I don't know what the difference is, but that is a difference. So super strong bolts attaching to the motorcycle through the rubber ball. Stoked about that. New arms, which are interesting. Now, probably the neat part about that is they're now proprietary again. There are so many knockoff arms now. This one here is an official Ram unit. All of mine are actually. But there are so many cheap knockoff versions of these that say they work well, but they actually don't. Anyway, now it's time to get these mirrors installed on these machines over here with the help of my trusty team. You guys ready?
Yeah!
All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to remove the existing balls. Now, sometimes we can tighten this down super tight. Oh, we'll try to break this free. Oh, there it is. And now we can just remove the ball, super easy. Sometimes it's not that easy. Let's see if we can get this one. Ready? Twist. Oh, there it is. We got it. Now we're going to rotate that around. Take it around, London. Get it removed. Take it around. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to find the right bolt that is going to go into those holes. Okay, so now we're going to take a look and see which one of these bolts. The easiest way to check and make sure you're using the right bolt is to go ahead and you hold it up and you can see, let me come over here. So if you can see light through these threads, then that is not the appropriate matchup. So let me grab a different bolt here. We'll match it up and now we'll see how perfect that matches right there. That's how you know you have the right thread pitch bolt. Now that we found our right bolt, we're going to take our ball and we're going to slide our bolt down through there. We're now going to put it through our washer, and this is what's going to thread into our handlebar. Now, if we were using one of these very long bolts, that is when we would use this spacer right here so that we get the right amount of bolt going down into the handlebar. Thank you, London Lube. All right, now that we've found the right bolt that's going to go into our housing here, we're going to go ahead and start that with our fingers. Make sure we have no cross threading. Now we're going to throw our wrench in there. Go to town, Harps.
I'm going to town.
Harper's going to go to town.
Yeah.
Let's look. So this is a righty-tighty.
Righty-tighty, lefty.
So let's go get yours.
When I finish with mine. Righty. I think I'm in town, Daddy.
You went to town, now you're in town? I love it. Okay, now we're going to give this a nice good job, Harps. Nice. Okay, now we're going to give London her setup to put in here. We got your bolt. We got your washer. Okay, get that hand tight for me, London. Now we got to twist the bolt on top. On top. This way. Wrong way. Righty-tighty. Now you go righty-tighty. Okay, we got to hold it straight in there. Righty-tighty. Okay, here you go. Use your wrench. This is your Allen wrench. It's gonna go on the top. Perfect. Line it up. Hold on. Don't have to push hard. We're gonna line it up into the holes. There we go. Now righty-tighty.
This way?
Yep, you got it.
My hands in
Okay. All right. Now we're going to have our new arm, which sounds metallic, which is pretty cool. It's going to go over the top like that.
I'm going
And then we're going to have our brand new mirror. Now, DoubleTake wraps.
Wow!
Oh,
Okay,
no!
okay.
Good thing they're indestructible, right?
Yeah!
Now, DoubleTake wraps and ships all of their mirrors with a koozie on the top so that no destruction or scratching can happen while it's in transit. And the other bonus is you can use it at camp after you get to your destination. All right. Okay. Now we're going to set our mirror in place up here. Looks like we need to loosen this just a little bit.
What's it coming?
So the old mirrors actually had a spring. Hold on, Harps. There we go. Nice. So, two other things that I'm going to point out here that I actually don't know if I like or not out of this new setup.
Daddy, I went to town and now I'm at town.
You're at town?
Uh-huh.
All right, you went to town? Sweet.
How do I get up?
So the old arms right here actually had a spring built into them, which I really, really like. See this right here? So what happens is you loosen this up enough that the mirror would go over the bottom one, and that will hold itself in place actually like this. I really like that feature. That feature looks like it's missing from this new setup. You basically just have a bolt that goes through there. Obviously this is a little more rudimentary, less moving parts to break, but I actually like that spring being there for the installation of the mirrors on the bar here. Looks good, Harps. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, you're definitely in town, London. Nice work. Okay, this is going to be
Which one's the big bone?
the big one on the bottom. I was going up a wash called Goler Wash in Death Valley, Nevada.
I know.
Actually, Death Valley, California. Sorry, Death Valley, California.
But Dad, why is it death?
Certain death. All right, guys, there you have it. DoubleTake mirrors. These are an Enduro or dual sport version on the 950 here. We're now going to move over to the same process on the 1190 and the 390. I just want you to say that I wouldn't be installing these mirrors if they didn't work. I wouldn't have them on every single vehicle in my fleet if they didn't work. The functionality of these mirrors and the unbreakability is huge. The fact that when you hit something off-road, they just slide up to wherever they need to go to and relocate themselves so they don't actually break a piece of your motorcycle off is huge. And I love the fact that I can also use them for mounting my cameras and my phone mounts. So my phone mount transfers bike to bike to bike no matter what I'm using. Camera mount's the same thing. So just that RAM functionality. Thank you, RAM, for creating this ball situation in the very beginning. I love it. It works great, and I really appreciate it. Anyway, I'm Carl Bradshaw. Thank you guys for watching. Hey, my little assistants. Thank you for helping me out today. I really love it when you help me out. It's so fun. What do you want to say to the camera?
And drive safely.
What?
Drive safely.
The camera's over there.
Oh.
Oh. And there you have it, guys. The installation of DoubleTake mirrors. The installation on the adventure bikes is exactly the same as the installation for these. I'll go ahead and do a separate video of that so you don't have to get bored over here. But yeah, dual sport enduro mirrors. Fantastic. Now I like these because they keep me moving on the trail. I fall over off-road, the mirrors kind of bend up out of the way, go where they need to go in order to not break a piece of the motorcycle. I just readjust them and then keep on heading down the road. Affiliate links are down below for Amazon and Rocky Mountain ATV. Please choose whichever one you like if you'd like to purchase these. And if you do, thank you very much. Those affiliate links help our channel grow, and it helps the family get fed, huh?
Yes.
Sometimes.
And we're gonna make bazooki.
Oh, you want to go make a bazooki?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we should do that.
Bazooki.
A lunch bazooki. Uh-oh. They might think I'm the fun dad.
I know.
Oh, no.
I know.
All right. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Hey,
Daddy,
that's a
why
fork
the
tube. No,
fun
thank you.
dad?
We appreciate your support. I'm Kyle Bradshaw. This is Harper in London. Till next time, take care.
Ride safely.
See you. All right, guys, now we're gonna do the installation of the Adventure Mirror here on the 390 Adventure. Now over here on this side, we actually have a reverse thread over here on this handlebar. Now the 950 had a reverse thread as well, but because I was using that other mount, not the OEM mount, it was a righty-tighty thread. But this here is a reverse mount over here, reverse thread. That's the adapter. You can tell by the 3 marks right there. So we're gonna go ahead and loosen that one up. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and remove this guy right here. So this one here tightens to the left and actually loosens to the right. Not really a great thing when trying to teach kids how to do this process, but it works. So now grabbing all these bolts, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the same type of setup that we did over there. We wanna go ahead and find the perfect match when it comes to the threads. And then we're gonna finger tighten this and make sure that is the correct bolt and it's going the correct way. So this is going to be it. We're going to drop that down through. We're going to add our washer. And now we're going to go ahead and tighten this puppy up to the left this time. There we go. I really like the fact that these now have an Allen wrench here at the top that we can put some nice pressure onto. Crank that down to keep this ball from loosening up as we ride down the road. That was a downfall in the previous version. Now over here, because we had that other adapter, I actually put this adapter over here so my mirrors would be the same height. Now go ahead and grab the standard bolt over here for this side and crank it on down. Perfect, love it. Now we're going to install our mirror arms. I'm going to go ahead and loosen this guy up. Now these mirror arms are slightly different from the previous arms that I was using on this machine. The old arms I used to love, they have a spring built into them right here. So I was able to actually set my arm in place like this and then grab my other one out and slide it in. These are not the case. It's just 2 solid pieces of metal that come out to the round ends. So they're a little bit not as nice. They don't stay in place like that when you go to set it in place and go get your other mirror. They're kind of floppy. I actually kind of dislike that about the upgrade, but hey, if that's the one thing I have to deal with in order to get a better product all the way around, I'll live with it. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and crank these guys down, and that's going to be it. Super simple installation. Now I really enjoy these DoubleTake mirrors over stock mirrors. And every DoubleTake mirror ships with a koozie on it. Ooh, look at that. So my old mirrors had a space in the back of them that you could actually put the DoubleTake logo into if you wanted to. They've gotten fancy. They are now actually branded or cast with the DoubleTake Mirror logo. It's a nice little upgrade for DoubleTake. Kind of weed out the imposters, right? Oh, that's my old mirror arm. I do like that arm better. But we're gonna give these guys a shot. Guess I could mount an old one on one side, a new one on the other, and give my feedback on that. There we go. DoubleTake mirrors, adventure mirrors mounted here on the 390. But with the slew of bolts they provide you, reverse, standard, fine thread, coarse thread, adapters, no adapters, these mirrors now fit just about anything with a single part number. That's huge. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. These mirrors have literally been a life changer for me. I have broken an OEM mirror off of every single adventure motorcycle that I've owned. And that is the time when I upgrade to DoubleTakes. That is except for the 1190. The day I brought it home, I swapped out my OEM mirrors for DoubleTake mirrors. I actually sold the OEM mirrors on Facebook Marketplace for more money than it cost to replace with DoubleTakes. And they've been on there the entire time. So the last 6 years, they've been a perfect addition to that machine. I'm Bradshaw. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Until next time, take care and ride safe out there.